Have you ever wondered how bodybuilders achieve those impressive muscles? Welcome to Best Steel Muscles. Today we're going to explore one of the most powerful secrets of strength training. Training to muscle failure, also known as training to failure and training to muscle exhaustion, all three terms refer to the same technique. We will uncover the different types of muscle failure and how to apply them effectively to maximize your results and avoid overtraining. Are you ready to take your workouts to the next level? Let's get started. Training to muscle failure refers to the point where you can no longer complete another repetition with proper form during an exercise. This concept challenges the muscles to the maximum, promoting muscle growth and adaptation. However, it is essential to approach this technique with care to prevent overtraining and potential injuries. When you train to failure, you are pushing your muscles beyond their normal limits, forcing them to adapt and grow. This occurs because the body needs to respond to the stress imposed during the workout by repairing and strengthening the muscles. But it's important to remember that improper execution or excessive use of this technique can lead to serious problems. There are four main types of exhaustion that you should know and understand when training to failure. First, we have concentric failure, which happens when you can no longer lift the weight during the concentric lifting phase of an exercise. This is the most common type of exhaustion experienced during training. For example, during a bicep curl, you reach concentric failure when you can no longer lift the weight. This type of failure is often the first to be achieved and is an excellent way to start incorporating training to failure into your routine. By focusing on concentric failure, you ensure that you are challenging your muscles in a controlled and safe manner. Second, we have eccentric failure, which occurs when you can no longer control the weight during the eccentric lowering phase of an exercise. This type of exhaustion is often overlooked, but it can be extremely effective for muscle growth when implemented correctly. Continuing with the bicep curl example, eccentric failure would occur when you cannot lower the weight in a controlled manner. Implementing eccentric failure requires good control of the movement and extra concentration to maintain proper form during the lowering phase. This type of training can be especially useful for increasing muscle strength and size, as the eccentric phase is known to cause more muscle damage, leading to greater repair and growth. Third, we have isometric failure, which is achieved when you can no longer maintain a static hold or contraction during an exercise. This type of failure is less common, but it can be incorporated into specific training protocols. For example, during a bicep curl, isometric failure would be reached when you can no longer hold the weight in the contracted position. Incorporating isometric failures can add a new level of challenge to your workout, increasing intensity, and requiring your muscles to maintain a maximum contraction for a prolonged period. This type of training can be particularly useful for developing muscle strength and endurance. Fourth, we have technical failure, which occurs when your form breaks down and you can no longer perform the exercise with proper technique. This type of exhaustion should be avoided at all costs, as it increases the risk of injury and compromises the effectiveness of the exercise. Maintaining proper technique is crucial to prevent injuries and ensure that you are getting the full benefits of the exercise. If you notice that your form is compromised, it's better to stop the exercise and rest before attempting again. While training to failure can be an effective tool for muscle growth and strength development, it must be approached with caution and moderation. Here are some detailed tips for safely incorporating training to failure. Start by focusing on achieving concentric failure, as it is the most common and safest type of exhaustion. Concentric failure occurs when you can no longer lift the weight during the concentric or lifting phase of an exercise. This type of failure is generally less taxing on the central nervous system and easier to recover from. When incorporating concentric failure, it is essential to maintain proper form throughout the set. As you approach exhaustion, ensure that you do not sacrifice technique to complete additional repetitions. If you struggle to maintain proper form, it is time to end the set. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and check out the pinned comment. There, you'll find several products that will help you achieve your goals of having an amazing body. After gaining experience with concentric failures and building a solid foundation, you can start incorporating eccentric and isometric failures into your routine, but do so gradually and with proper guidance. Eccentric failure occurs when you can no longer control the weight during the eccentric or lowering phase of an exercise. This type of exhaustion can be highly effective for muscle growth, but also imposes greater stress on the body, particularly the central nervous system. Isometric failure is achieved when you can no longer maintain a static hold or contraction during an exercise. This type of failure is less common, but can be incorporated into specific training protocols for advanced lifters. When introducing eccentric and isometric failures, it is crucial to start conservatively and gradually increase volume and intensity over time. It is also important to pay close attention to your recovery and adjust your training accordingly. Avoid technical failures. Technical failure occurs when your form breaks down, and you can no longer perform the exercise with proper technique. This type of exhaustion should be avoided at all costs, as it increases the risk of injury and compromises the effectiveness of the exercise. If you struggle to maintain proper form, it is essential to end the set immediately. Pushing beyond technical failure can lead to compensatory movements, which can place undue stress on joints and connective tissues, increasing the risk of injury. Do not train to failure in every exercise or workout. Instead, incorporate training to failure into your program, allowing for adequate recovery periods. An effective approach is to include training to failure for a specific muscle group or movement pattern once or twice a week, while keeping the remaining workouts focused on higher repetition ranges with sub-maximal effort. Additionally, it is crucial to periodize your training and include dedicated deload or active recovery weeks to allow your body to recover and adapt to the increased stress from training to failure. Pay attention to how your body responds to training to failure. If you experience excessive soreness, fatigue, or decreased performance, it may be a sign of overtraining, and you should adjust your approach accordingly. Monitoring indicators such as sleep quality, appetite, mood, and overall well-being can provide valuable insights into your recovery status. If you notice persistent signs of overtraining, it may be necessary to reduce the frequency or intensity of your failure training sessions or take a temporary break. Training to failure places significant stress on the body, making proper nutrition and recovery strategies essential for optimal performance and progress. Ensure you consume adequate protein, carbohydrates, and healthy fats to support muscle repair and recovery. Additionally, prioritize sleep, stress management, and active recovery techniques such as foam rolling or light aerobic exercise. Moreover, proper hydration is crucial for maintaining performance during workouts and aiding muscle recovery. Staying well hydrated ensures that your muscles receive the necessary nutrients and that your body can eliminate toxins accumulated during intense exercise. By following these guidelines and listening to your body, you can safely incorporate training to failure into your routine, maximizing potential benefits while minimizing the risk of overtraining and injury. Training to failure is a powerful tool that can transform your workout results, pushing your muscles to the limit and helping you achieve your goals. By understanding and correctly applying the different types of exhaustion, you can maximize your gains while minimizing the risks of overtraining and injury. Always remember to maintain proper form, progress gradually, and listen to your body. We hope you found valuable information in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment. And stay tuned to our first pinned comment. We have links to amazing products that will help you achieve the body of your dreams. See you next time, and don't miss the upcoming videos on the channel.